Now let's talk about generators and how you can safely use your gas or diesel generator. Because if you use it the wrong way, it can literally be deadly. It can cost life. Now, a generator is basically a small engine that turns fuel into electricity. Now, it is super useful during blackouts or storms, but it produces three dangerous things. What are those three dangerous things? Carbon monoxide gas, electricity, and heat. These are dangerous. And if you don't handle those properly, you can get poisoned, you can get shocked, or you can start a fire. So here's how you're going to use one safely. Step one, location. Location is key. Location, location, location. So always run your generator outside. Never indoors or in a garage. Not even if the door is open. Carbon monoxide, it has no smell, it has no color, and it kills fast. Keep it at least 20 feet away from windows, from doors and vents, and make sure the exhaust pipe is point away from the house. So the exhaust pipe where the smoke will come out, a point away from your house. Now if it's raining, what you gonna do? Use a generator tent, a canopy, but never ever fully cover it. Don't do that. The generator needs air to breathe. Just like us as human beings need air to breathe, the same thing for the generator. Step two, fuel safety. Fuel safety, this is very important. Now, it's a gasoline and diesel, they are both flammable, so they can catch a fire. So you have to be smart. Turn off the generator off and let it cool for at least 5 minutes before refueling. Never ever pour gas into a hot engine. So you're going to store your fuel in a proper approved container. So you're not going to store the fuel, the diesel, the gas in any soda bottle or in a random jugs. It has to be put in a container that is approved for storing of fuel. And when you're storing it, keep it outside your house. Keep it away from flames and electrical equipment, because remember I say it is flammable. It can catch a fire. Also, know that gasoline goes bad after a few months. So if you're going to store it for a couple of months, you need to put a fuel stabilizer into it to keep it fresh. Now for diesel fuel, it lasts longer, but it can also attract moisture and it can grow algae. So add a conditioner if you're going to store it for months. Step 3, connecting your power. This is very important. Listen to this. The safest way to plug your devices directly into the generator's outlet using heavy duty outdoor rated extension cords, which are like 12 gauge or thicker. Let me repeat that. The safest way is to plug your devices directly into the generator's outlet using heavy duty outdoor rated extension cords, which are rated 12 gauge or thicker. Make sure the cords aren't frayed so they don't have no damage. Keep those cords out of puddles or wet grass. Now if you want to power your whole house, listen to this. Don't just plug the generator into a wall socket. That is called backfeeding. And backfeeding, it is extremely dangerous. Why? Because it can send electricity back through power lines and it can kill a utility worker or it can start a fire in your home. The right way is to use a transfer switch installed by a licensed electrician. So you're not just saying a little man that say, okay, I can put in a transfer switch. No, you need to find a licensed electrician to install a transfer switch. That switch will safely connect your generator to your home panel and isolate it from the grid. Step 4, managing your load. This is very important. You have to manage your load. So you need to make sure that you check how much power your generator can handle. Now, most gas unit puts out between 2,000 and 8,000 watts, while larger diesel models can go higher. So what you got to do? You got to add up the wattage of everything you plan to plug in. So your lights, your fridge, your fan, your router, and so on. And you keep your total load below about 80% of the generator's rated capacity. So let me repeat that. So you got to add up the wattage of everything you plan to plug into that generator, to power. And when you add up the total wattage, you're going to make sure that your total load is below 80% of the generator's rated capacity. So you don't want to add up all the wattage. I say everything come to what I need for 5,000. And you're going to look to get a 5,000 watt generator. No, you need to get something bigger than 5,000. Okay, you don't want to put the generator under pressure, so you have to add up everything. And when you plug in everything into that generator, you're going to start with the big appliance first. So likely your refrigerator, you plug in that first. And after you plug in the refrigerator, then you add the smaller ones after, making sure it's running smoothly. Step 5, staying safe while it is running. So hear this. You want to make sure you keep your kids away. You want to make sure you keep your pets away from the generator. Also, this is very important. I don't see a lot of person doing this, but have a fire extinguisher nearby. A class B or AB or class ABC fire extinguisher works best. And also, install carbon monoxide detectors inside your home, especially near your bedrooms. And think about this now and listen. It's if when you're running a generator, if anyone feels dizzy, feels sleepy, feel nauseous while the generator is on, shut it off right away and get everyone into fresh air. Step 6, maintenance. You have to maintain these units. Now, after the first 20 hours of use, change the oil. After that, change it every 50 to 100 hours. You want to make sure you clean. You want to make sure you replace the air filter. You want to make sure you check the spark plug. You want to make sure you inspect all fuel lines for cracks and for leaks. You want to make sure you run your generator at least once a month. Not when light is gone or when there's a disaster. You want to run your generator at least once a month. For how long? At least 50 minutes, so it stays in good working shape. Because a lot of persons is when the light gone, that's when they say, oh, I'm going to try to start the generator, and the generator not start, have a problem, and you start to panic. But at least once a month, you have that generator, you start it, make it run for at least 15 minutes, so it stays in good working shape. If you don't use it, you're going to lose it. Step 7, combining it with an inverter or battery. This is a very good thing. Now, if you have a power inverter, or you have a battery bank, you can actually use your generator to charge it. That way now, you can run your generator for a few hours to fill your batteries, then you shut it off and let your inverter power your home quietly for the rest of the day. Now, by doing that, you're going to save fuel, you're going to reduce noise and keep your powered through long blackouts. So like I said, if you have an inverter, you have your battery bank, you use your generator to fill up the batteries, that you are going to power the inverter. You're going to make sure you power up, fill up the battery so you can shut it off and let your inverter power your home quietly for the rest of the day. So finally, keep it on a solid, on a level surface, not on grass, not on dirt. And listen to this, if it's really loud, you can build or buy a sound barrier box to reduce noise without blocking airflow. So let's recap. What did we learn? Always run it outside at least 20 feet from your home. 2, let it cool before you refuel. 3, use heavy duty cords or transfer switch. 4, never ever backfeed through a wall outlet. 5, keep it dry, ventilated and maintained. And finally, install CO detector inside your home. Carbon monoxide detectors inside your home. Very important. So people, a generator can literally save your life during a power outage, but only if you treat it with respect. Follow these safety tips and you will have reliable power, you will have clean air, and peace of mind every time the lights go out. Have a wonderful day now. Keep safe. And remember to like this video, to subscribe, to follow me, and to share it. Have a wonderful day now.